Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue à toutes et à tous. J'espère que vous avez bien dormi, que vous passez une bonne petite matinée tranquille. Alors, quoi de neuf, quoi de neuf? Eh ben, bientôt peut-être du FF14. On a testé un petit peu hier soir, donc là je suis un peu en mode test dessus. Puis bon, là il y a les grosses petites pauses. Ah cool. Cool, petite pause de 15 minutes, ça fait du bien. Ah, j'ai pas ouvert. Attends une seconde, j'arrive. Oui. Donc je disais bientôt du FF14. Je pense là on a testé hier soir, on a mis en route. Donc je pense d'ici à la semaine prochaine ou d'ici 15 jours, voilà. Pour l'instant on est un petit peu en mode test dessus, mais il y a des chances. Sinon là on va continuer un peu sur Genshin Impact. Donc, là on est parti pour full MMO, donc soit en solo, soit en MMORPG sur FF14. Donc on va voir. Mais là c'était une bonne découverte FF14 hier, on s'est bien amusé dessus. Bon c'est que le début. Donc il y a pas mal de choses à faire et tout. Donc à voir, assez intéressant. Assez intéressant. Allez, on va lancer. Petite quête quotidienne et tout, tranquille. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut? Non. Voilà. Pas de mise à jour. Bon, c'était cool ta matinée. Ça va, ça s'est bien passé pour l'instant? T'apprécies la petite pause? Alors, ouais, hier j'ai fait vite fait la Nemo. On va le finir. Hop, qu'est-ce qu'il nous dit? Encore? Ah, c'est tous les jours ça? Eh ben, on va le refaire aujourd'hui, ça. C'est cool ça. Une bonne nouvelle. Alors, voilà. Hop. Ok. Allez, les petites quêtes quotidiennes. Et on est parti. Retournons sur les îles là. Donc comme d'hab, hein, les petites quêtes quotidiennes, on va rouler dessus. C'est souvent les mêmes, donc c'est moyennement intéressant. Là, on l'a fait déjà hier en plus, celle-là. Hop. Encore le roman, là, il va nous faire... C'est la promenade. De toute façon, la FF14, on va continuer en off aujourd'hui, hein, je pense. Hein. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, Alexandra? Là, on est en mode... test à fond à fond. Allez, même pas je lis les dialogues, c'est de la même chose là. Avec quête quotidienne, c'est un petit peu... Souvent c'est un petit peu répétitif quand même. Alors on va où aujourd'hui? Promenade, tranquillou. c'est le même, c'est exactement la même qu'hier. Des fois il y a des petites variantes là, mais c'est vraiment sur la même chose qu'hier. Pardon, poussez-vous. Vous, excusez-moi. On est parti. Il faut pas dire de gros mots parce que sinon on va avoir des avertissements sur YouTube. Sur les VOD. Attention, il faut rester poli et courtois. Mais un peu fort bourré. Non, c'est honteux, franchement. On regardait ça hier, c'est honteux. Ça devient du n'importe quoi. Allez, la suivante. Elle est ouf. Soupe ici. Ah, éliminer des ennemis, ça c'est cool. Quoi de réanimation? Qui sait que j'ai KO? Putain, j'ai un KO, j'avais pas fait attention. J'avais pas fait attention. Pas bien ça. Il va falloir qu'on fasse de la bouffe aussi. Ah ouais, j'ai un KO. Tiens, pour la peine, on va healer un peu. Ah putain! Eh oh! Vous allez me la laisser tranquille, hein? Tiens, on va récupérer. Ah! Ça c'est intéressant. Un petit scarabée au passage. Attends, je récupère tout, j'arrive, je m'occupe de tout après. Voilà. Oui, il fait mal lui. Putain, ils sont chiants à tomber.
With sword comes shadow. This was well done. Change of plan. Go. You need to hurry up.
Allez, faut mourir, monsieur.
You need to hurry up. Incoming. This was well done.
Allez, putain. Voilà. Putain, il est chiant, crevé lui. Je crois que c'est celui que je galère le plus niveau résistance. Alors, ensuite, la suivante. On va passer par là déjà, hop. Enfin, on va aller faire un petit raise vite fait. Voilà. Hop. Ah putain, c'est celui de protection.
Another test subject.
Nice and spicy.
Fry!
Cut to the chase.
Have a little taste. Picked Fry! The wrong test subject.
Speed of light. Hey!
I got careless. Another test
With
subject.
sword comes shadow.
Boom!
Don't blink.
More!
Feel the eyes.
Very high. I got careless.
Incoming.
Picked the wrong
Let's get down to business.
Cut to the chase.
Going somewhere?
Shred till I'm dead.
How's this?
Nova, get them. Hey!
Finally,
On va aller s'occuper de l'autre tout de suite là parce que
With sword comes shadow.
Very should replace my hammer.
voilà. Allez. Finalement ça s'est plutôt pas mal passé. Ensuite la suivante. Première fois que je l'ai fait celui-là, j'ai dû finir à 10% je crois, quelque chose comme ça. J'étais un peu trop tranquille. Éviter de rester trop statique sur cette zone si on veut pas se prendre un coup de tonnerre. Messieurs, bonjour, je fais que passer. Vous occupez pas de moi.
only just begun.
Cut to the chase.
I see through you. You can't run. Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Speed of
Get
light.
it together.
Hey!
Looks like I went too far. I must collect myself.
Incoming.
Go slow.
Nice and spicy. Go. Don't blink. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Hey!
Shouldn't get careless.
Out of the frying pan. Nice.
Detoxifying heat.
Don't blink.
You need to hurry it up.
Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Tu es passé où?
Life goes on. Speed of light. Good. Lola, get them! Incoming. Hey! With swords from shadow.
Voilà, tranquille, comme ça, après on prend les matériaux tranquilles. Voilà. Hop. Et voilà, et on a fini nos quêtes quotidiennes. C'est 4 ou 3 là? Je sais plus. Ah, je sais plus. Allez. Ah, je me suis pris un petit coup de jus. Ah, c'est le risque de rester sur place sur cette zone-là. Allez, on va... Et on va aller faire vite fait.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
On va faire un peu de bouffe aussi avant de repartir. Donc on est ici.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing to.
Allez, hop. Ok, impeccable. Un petit peu de bouffe. Alors. On n'a pas de recette. Ah si, tiens, on a une recette. Tiens. Ok. Ça a l'air pas mal, on va cuisiner ça. La cuisine. J'ai pas regardé le niveau du perso. Hop. Ok. Ensuite, beurre du poivre. On va aller voir un petit peu en ingrédients. Puis je trouve tout. Hop. Des patates aussi. Allez, hop. On va faire du lait, du beurre, pardon. Sucre, j'ai du stock, du jambon, on s'en fout. De la confiture, on en a encore. On peut en faire un petit peu, ça sera fait. Ok. Là, on cherche pas à comprendre. C'est la max. Voilà. On va bientôt l'avoir en auto aussi, c'est un. Hop. Hum. Et on est pas mal, hein. Le reste, on va voir. On va se concentrer à faire du 3 étoiles à chaque fois, je pense. Faudra qu'on aille acheter du riz aussi. Les snacks, qu'est-ce qu'il faut? Ah, c'est pas mal aussi. Allez. Bon, on a bientôt fini le pass, ça c'est cool. Ok. Impeccable. Ok, bon. Alors, j'ai dit... Mais ça c'est cool, s'ils le mettent tous les jours. Accéder au défi, hop. Putain, par contre, il est chiant, il est loin. On va partir d'ici. Hein. Non, de là, hop. Mais dans le désert, j'ai pas encore les points de TP. Ça va être l'occasion d'en déverrouiller quelques-uns. Il y a le défi des ballons ici, là. J'ai pas encore eu le temps de faire le désert. Ah, voilà. Non, j'ai pas envie de jouer avec vous, là. Il y a autre chose à faire, là. Les petits, laissez-moi tranquille. Ça n'a pas l'air hostile ici. Carotte. Un fou, une carotte. C'est quoi comme petite arbre, ça? Est-ce que je peux en récupérer? Ouais, c'est... Alors, continuons à grimper. J'ai pas de lame, mais j'ai pas envie de changer d'équipement pour juste pour ça. Est-ce que ça va grimper à partir de là? Non, à partir de là, ça va pas grimper. Ah putain!
Right idea.
Ça m'énerve à un point. T'es en l'air de te faire fighter comme ça. Alors, on recommence. On repart d'ici. On va aller chercher. Hop, ça.
Race you.
Alors voyons au niveau de la map, on va aller le chercher. On va couper le long là, je pense que là on est pas mal. On va profiter pour débloquer les points de TP, je pense. Moi je connais pas du tout le désert par contre. Hein. Oh non, on n'est pas encore là sur la quête histoire. Ok, donc je suppose que ça va être là-haut. On va faire un peu de grimpette. Hein. Ah, par là, ça me paraît pas mal.
Now I got stomach cramps.
J'ai un doute si ça va y aller. Putain, ça y va pas. Par là-bas. Ouais, par là, ça va y aller. On a encore de la hauteur à prendre parce qu'apparemment c'est pas le max. Par là-bas, ça me paraît pas mal. Hein. Avec la petite musique qui va bien. Ouais. Putain, mais qu'est-ce qu'elle fait? Je te dis de grimper, pas. Allez. Ah putain, j'ai presque plus d'énergie. On va y aller ou pas? Ou va falloir se reprendre? J'ai pas fait attention au moment de là. Dur. Voilà. Allez, récupère un peu. Un peu. Non mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Hein?
Feel the beat. Rise. Don't blink. Incoming. Hey. Speed of light.
Ça me donne pas ça. Ok.
Incoming.
Ah, elle est là. Et après, on a un point de TP, on a un point de TP ici. Et on en a un autre ici, après, on va aller le déverrouiller. On fait déjà la ligne énergétique, là.
Wheel of
Another
life.
test subject. Fry!
Right, man. Speed of light. Huh? Nowhere to hide.
Fry!
Incoming.
The wrong test subject.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Power core. Life goes on. Right till I'm dead. Nice and spicy. Eat this. Incoming. Don't blink. Hey. Nowhere to hide.
Allez, dame. Gagne. Hop. Ah, il est juste là, ça c'est cool. Apparemment, il y en a un juste là. Ouais, il y a un point de TP juste là. On va aller le débloquer aussi, celui-là.
Rise.
Suffocate!
Booba, get them! Incoming.
Fry! I got careless.
Speed of light. Yeah, with sword comes shadow. Don't blink. Feel the beat. Amp it up. Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
On va faire les deux en même temps, je pense.
I got careless.
Wheel of life.
I got careless. Picked the wrong
Okay,
test
impeccable.
subject.
On a fait. Ah tiens, juste là en plus. Bon, c'est pas mal ça. Alors, ensuite, ligne énergétique, j'ai dit que j'en faisais 3 par rapport à les ventes jours. Il y en a une juste là-bas. Ah, la tout petit Beyblade. Et là on touche les deux, ouais, impeccable. Voilà. Voilà. Un tour. Ils sont mignons les petits champignons.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light. Hey!
On va y aller un peu. Par-dessus le full. Voilà. C'était full, c'est bon.
Got lucky that time.
Oh. Oh. Prends le petit champignon là. Ah ouais, tranquille le petit scorpion là qui apparaît. Ils n'ont pas l'air... Est-ce que je peux en capturer un? Attends, ça c'est la bonne question. Ça serait cool. Hein. Non, c'est pas là, c'est là. Hop. En place. Ah non, je peux pas. Voilà.
Cut to the chase.
Putain, par contre, ça rapporte un max de viande. Hop. Et le dernier, il est... Ah, il est en plein milieu là. Ben, on va se taper ici. On devrait être pas mal. Il y a une zone où il faut. Ok. Non mais après c'est de l'eau là. Là, juste on fait le tour. Ok. Donc je suppose qu'il est là-haut. Alors le tout c'est de savoir comment on va là-haut. Et là le coin va être là. Je pense par là. Là, ça y va. Allez. Un petit peu de grimpette. Hein. Je suis pas sûr que ça y va. Peut-être un peu plus décalé par là. Hein. On va. Voilà, en décalant là, ça devrait y aller. Allez. Oh, c'est joli le temple là-bas. Ah voilà, Léon. Elle est là.
To apply.
New punching.
Feel the beat. Time to rock. Booba, get them. Incoming.
Try to keep up.
Speed of light. Hey. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Good. Wheel of life. Power cord. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
I'll be back.
Incoming. Hey.
You want this?
Vous permettez déjà un peu. Ah.
Go.
Voilà.
Power technics. Booba, get them. You're toast. Speed of light. Don't blink. Good. Speed of light. Nowhere to hide. Incoming. Hey.
Voilà. Et c'est bon, on a fait nos trois. Hop. Et là, on va récupérer ça. Voilà. Du coup, là, on a la max XP. Allez. Bon, alors il nous reste donc en XP. Là, je l'ai mis sur elle. Gros, il va nous en falloir aussi. Ok, bon, on va continuer les quêtes d'archon là, tranquille. Hop, qu'est-ce qu'ils nous disent de beau ici? Niveau spécial. Allez. Au niveau 384, on n'a pas encore de quoi. On en fait encore 4. Ok, on est bien. Alors, au niveau des quêtes, sur l'histoire, on en est là. On va arrêter ça parce que du coup, là, c'est plus en x2, c'est moins intéressant. Ah, il y a un point de TP, là, on va aller le déverrouiller aussi. Est-ce que ça nous y fait passer? Je pense qu'on ne devrait pas y passer très loin. Là, il va y avoir un point de TP dans le coin là-bas. Non. Ici. Pas contre des conneries. Par ici. Là en hauteur. Ah ouais, il est là-haut. Est-ce qu'on peut grimper sur ces coupoles là? Le chemin ici. Ok. Et ce chemin là. Ok. Commence ici. Commence là. Ok. Compris. Nous avons compris. Voilà. Allez, continuons. On en était où? Fallait qu'on aille au marché pour vendre une robe, si je me souviens bien. Oh, en dessous. Intéressant.
Sorry I'm late, Milu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end.
Ah, il est stylé aussi.
But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzerus Festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Sympa, sympa. Marchand de jouets. Ah, qu'est-ce qu'il a? Ah, c'est dommage, on peut pas voir ce qu'ils ont.
Life is so dull here.
J'aime bien les petits jouets de temps en temps, il y a des trucs sympas dans leur connerie. Bon, ça coûte un peu cher par contre, donc pour le moment.
This place is amazing!
Not bad. Huh. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably
oui.
because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment." Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage.
Deux petites padisachidées au sol.
So, Traveler and Paimon,
J'ai pas
what
la
do you
ref.
think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Tu veux juste faire la fête?
Come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a festival. Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday. She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Yes, mais bien sûr.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, If that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Allez. On peut parler au chien. Ah, c'est dommage, on ne l'entend pas, le waf. On l'entend pas, le waf waf. Allez, qu'est-ce qu'elle nous a raconté?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers,
des bonbons à tout le monde. Ah, Paimon, elle va être
everyone.
contente. Ah, mamie, elle va être intéressante. Elle va nous rencontrer un peu l'or.
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the Goddess of Flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Ah, qu'est-ce que tu vas nous raconter?
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't
Il y a anguille sous
particularly
roche avec
approve of.
l'académie là, hein, je pense. Hein.
Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Ouais, c'est ce que t'as entendu dire. Hein. Tu viens acheter ta poudre ici, hein. À vous.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course! The legends say that the Goddess of Flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like... Catherine!
Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là? Elle sort jamais de son comptoir.
seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Qu'est-ce qu'elle va nous raconter de beau?
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ouais.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Tevat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tevat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's
Allez,
about
Catherine,
time for
on
me to
retourne
be
au boulot.
heading back now.
Fini la pause.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Alors, ensuite.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Ah, j'aime beaucoup Deia, elle est vraiment stylée. Hein.
Hey, Dia, what's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan!
Allez.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia!
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the Master and Mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
Allez, allons-y.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well,
Didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other
Ah,
already?
on s'est déjà vu, il peut rien nous dire, lui.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is
Enfin, une
currently
quête, on va
You
pouvoir
two
bouger un
have
peu.
heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City. There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for King Deshret." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. King Deshret's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Yes, on
Good.
va revenir.
Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Allez. On avait débloqué les ponts aussi, non? Bon, écoute, c'est pas plus mal. Ah oui, parce qu'on a fait le... On a fait le mini-jeu ici.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality,
Made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care?
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
Ouais, je suis d'accord,
Know
tout le
that
monde.
whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Bon, c'est plutôt calme pour l'instant, tranquille. Hein. Scénario. Non. C'est à toi que je veux parler.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Allez, viens, Paimon, on va les espionner.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about King Deshret and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's her plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then...
Allez, on va à la taverne. Parce qu'on aime bien aller à la taverne. Hop, qu'est-ce qu'il y a de beau là-dedans?
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Ah, ça va être compliqué de trouver une place pour s'asseoir. Hein.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Huh! Once we reclaim the power of King Deshret, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is King Deshret.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when King Deshret exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We...
Alors, demandons des renseignements.
So then, what happened next?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this? Some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more go.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention King Deshret just now. We're actually interested to know more because... because we're... archaeology students!
Fine. Since you've already handed over the mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of King Deshret. Years ago, King Deshret founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. King Deshret was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed King Deshret's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. King Deshret isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of King Deshret. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic?
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the mora you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does-
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it? Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too! Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here.
Yes!
He went that way! After him!
Here we go.
Wait up! It's Al-Hatham, right?
What do you want?
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Non, ça va
A
pas passer.
student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Allez. Merde. Hop. Misclic. C'est pas l'équipe, c'est la map que je voulais. Ok, bon, on n'est pas loin. Ah.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, she's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing...
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Ah, on va improviser.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
Allez, j'arrive. On va faire couler un petit café tout frais, tout chaud, tout frais. Et je suis à vous pour la suite de cette aventure. Intéressant tout ça, mais bon là on fight pas beaucoup, hein. Là c'est beaucoup beaucoup d'histoires là, mais bon il faut avancer. Allez, à tout de suite pour la suite.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell tell which ones are good and which ones are bad?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch.
Every ship
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand,
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper.
Before I retrieve your products, please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If you look like you have some skill, why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way!
Ah pardon, je suis en mai, excuse-moi. Excuse-moi, je viens d'aller me chercher un café et du coup j'ai oublié de repasser le micro. Ouais, je disais ouais, j'ai pas mal avancé, j'ai voilà, tu vois, j'ai commencé à avoir du perso niveau 80. Tiens, non mince, on va passer par là. Ouais, Ito il envoie du lourd. Qui c'est que j'ai chopé récemment? J'ai chopé Razor sur les derniers tirages, hein, Razor, Sarah et Pedou aussi. Rosalia que j'ai chopé sur les derniers tirages. Sinon ouais, sur le tirage d'avant, du coup j'ai pris Ito. Ito, ouais, je l'ai fait cette semaine. Enfin, je l'ai fait la semaine dernière, je l'ai fini cette semaine, quoi. C'est cool. Voilà un petit peu. Donc je disais pour l'instant, Ito, là, je suis en train de monter Goro aussi. Et sur l'équipe, si tu veux voir. Sur l'équipe, en gros, je vais tourner 2 équipes comme ça avec voilà. Ah, tu vois pas avec ma cam, attends. Hop, on va se dégager un petit peu. On va se mettre dans le coin là. Ah. Donc je vais passer comment? Sur 2 équipes principales, notamment pour les dojos pour faire tourner. Donc je vais mettre Barbara en deuxième healer. Voilà, Kiki et Barbara, ça va être mes healers. Là avec la résonance feu, et ici en fait l'avantage ici sur cette équipe là, j'ai Gorou pour le buff Et j'ai Noël. Noël, je suis pas encore sûr de la garder. Parce qu'avec Gorou, en fait, il faut trois persos comme ça. Noël, je vais peut-être la remplacer. Ouais, Zongli, je l'ai vu. Il y a quelqu'un qui est venu m'aider sur le loup. Zongli, franchement, il déchire. C'est pour ça, Noël, pour l'instant, je m'en occupe pas trop. On verra en dernier. C'est le personnage de secours en attendant d'avoir quelqu'un de mieux. C'est voilà. Zongli, j'aime beaucoup. Ouais. Voilà. Parce qu'en élémentaire, sinon après, après, sinon j'ai elle aussi, mais pareil, j'ai testé. Voilà, j'aime bien le style du perso, mais je suis pas fan. Mince. Je suis pas fan de forcément de la jouabilité. Non, j'ai pas trop le choix. Hein. Wang, ouais. Je me dis tant qu'à faire, autant avoir le bouclier de Noël. Même si tu t'en sers pas dessus, mais voilà, tu la mets, tu mets un coup de bouclier et puis tu repasses sur le perso principal. Noël, j'avais testé dans les débuts, j'étais déjà pas fan au début, voilà quoi. Juste pour son bouclier quoi. Donc on verra. Si on a personne d'autre en attendant. Bédou en constellation. Attends. C'est lequel Bédou je cherche. Je connais pas. Ah, en constellation, faut avoir un coup.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Je crois qu'elle est en premier. Ouais, je l'ai tiré. Je l'ai seulement tiré là, Bédou en constellation. Donc. Je l'ai eu sur ce tirage-là, donc je viens juste de l'avoir, mince. Je viens juste de l'avoir en constellation en 2, je crois. Si je raconte pas de conneries, je crois que je l'ai eu 2 fois. Non, c'est pas elle que j'ai eu 2 fois, c'est qui que j'ai eu 2 fois? J'ai pas mal. Ah, je croyais que... Ah, elle se joue avec Raiden, elle. Ah, j'aimerais bien l'avoir, Raiden. Elle a l'air stylée, mais à mon avis, même si je l'ai, je vais pas m'en occuper tout de suite. Parce que comme j'ai déjà... Ouais. Ouais. Avec Azalia, avec Kala, ouais. On verra. Comme j'ai déjà King, après remonter à un perso niveau 80, c'est un peu lourd dans les débuts là. Surtout que t'as plein d'autres persos à t'occuper. Là pour l'instant, King, j'aime bien la jouer avec derrière une résonance feu là pour l'avoir pour la monter. Ah, au niveau des aptitudes, j'essaye de suivre. Là, sur Kanging, par exemple, au niveau des aptitudes, je suis un peu coincé à ce niveau-là pour avoir lui. C'est le défi du loup du Nord pour l'avoir. et le problème, je le fais une fois par semaine, mais tu chopes jamais, quoi. Je crois que je peux en faire un... Ouais, non, mais le loup du Nord, c'est pas compliqué à faire, c'est pas... Ouais, la synthèse, je peux en faire un autre. Mais je peux en faire qu'un. J'ai vu, je crois que je peux en faire un seul à la synthèse. Si mes souvenirs sont bons. Tiens, on va y aller un petit coup. Hop, hop, hop. Je crois que je peux en faire un si mes souvenirs sont bons. Attends, je vais remettre ma cam à peu près ici. Hop. Voilà. Hop. Il me semble que de tête je pouvais en faire un. Mais je peux en faire qu'un, je crois. Ouais, c'est les cristaux. Mince, il est où? C'est pas là qu'on le fait? C'est ici? Non, c'est... Ah, en haut à droite. Ah oui, je suis con. Non, ça c'est le téléporteur. Ah, je l'ai vu la dernière fois. Ah ouais, je sais, je l'ai vu. Mais je cherche où que c'est qu'il est. Putain. Je l'avais vu. Ouais, comme il y a du retard, tu me dis que tu descends, mais le problème c'est que ça se trouve, je suis déjà descendu milieu. Tac, 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 tac. Ah, non, ça c'est la pousse. C'est pas celui-là. Merde. Ah, en haut milieu, pardon. Ah oui, ici. Désolé. Ouais, ouais. Mais en fait, là, tu vois, j'ai qu'un... Il faut le solvant de rêve à chaque fois et j'en ai qu'un. Donc, de toute façon, je peux en faire qu'un. Après, ouais, je peux le faire. Je l'avais pas fait encore. Parce que je crois que j'avais pas assez. Il me faut aussi, si mes souvenirs sont bons, l'essence. Ouais, il me faut du nectar aussi. Et le nectar, faut que j'aille en chercher un peu, faut que j'aille en farmer un peu. Hop, tiens. Combien qu'il m'en faut? On va voir si je peux en faire un. Voyons ce qui me manque. Je vais pour faire celui-là. Les donjons, tu peux les avoir aussi dans les donjons, les cristaux? Je vais aller voir un petit coup, c'est qu'on peut les faire. Il m'en faut 4. Je vais aller voir un petit coup. Je pensais qu'on pouvait le faire que sur le loup. Ah, cool. Je vais peut-être en faire un peu cette semaine.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Ouais, je vais aller voir sur le bouquin, ouais. Moi, ça, faut que j'aille en farmer encore un peu. Ouais, ouais, il manque pas grand-chose. Ah si, du coup, tiens. Tiens, on va monter celle-là d'entrée. Putain, il y a encore un niveau. Oh, on n'est pas sorti de l'auberge avec ça. Hop. Ouais, ça va être long, hein, de les monter. Jusqu'au niveau 6, ça va tout seul. Ouais, après, pour... qu'est-ce que je voulais avoir? Ah oui, hop. Eh. Dans les conquêtes, non, peut-être. Ah, ici, il faut aller à la chambre d'or, ok. Ouais, je les ai pas fait. J'avoue, je m'en suis pas. Les donjons de conquête, je m'en suis pas occupé. Faut que je m'en occupe. C'est un des trucs que j'ai pas fait. Ouais. J'ai fait celui-là, j'en ai fait un peu. Et donjons de conquête, ouais, conquête, ouais, je me suis occupé surtout cela pour avoir les ce qu'il faut pour pouvoir faire les armes, mais donjons de conquête, non. Ça fait partie des choses qu'il va falloir que je m'occupe un petit peu. Ah, encore plein de choses à faire. Tellement de choses à faire. J'ai du mal à me concentrer surtout, donc j'essaye d'aller à l'essentiel un peu. Les donjons de conquête, ouais, j'avoue. Va falloir que j'en débloque un peu. Tu vois, sur les maps, tu vois que je m'en suis pas occupé. Mais du coup, maintenant que je sais qu'il y a ça, je vais peut-être m'en occuper un petit peu plus. Et on va essayer un petit peu d'ailleurs. On va en faire un pour le fun. J'ai vu celui-là. Ouais, celui-là, ça y est. Tiens. Il est où? Ici. C'est pas les choses que j'ai regardées vraiment, donc je sais pas trop à quoi m'attendre. C'est le moment de découvrir un peu. Ça va me changer un petit peu parce que là, la quête histoire c'est bien, mais là je suis sur un moment où c'est que c'est un peu creux. Alors, niveau d'équipe. Bon, les défis fous, on prend le niveau 3. Allez, pour voir un peu ce que ça donne.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Putain, il fait mal l'entrée.
Speed of light.
Oh la vache.
You're wide open.
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
J'aimerais bien il un peu.
How unbecoming. Passable effort. So quick to flee. A fine opportunity.
Cut to the chase. Speed of light. Hey! Pyrotechnics.
Fast wheel of life.
You've made some progress. Try this. Poor time. Passable effort. A clear shot.
Waouh. Ah ça fait mal. Attends, si je peux, je vais ressusciter un petit coup mon healer parce que là, sinon on est mal. Petit carreau. Il fait mal lui. Ensuite, on va donner un peu de bouffe. Hein. C'est là pour ça. La vraie question c'est est-ce qu'il a la transformation?
Run all you like. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Ouais, c'est bien ce qui me semblait. On va passer à...
All you do is run.
Oh. Feel the beat.
est passé où? Ah, arrête de bouger.
No use hiding back there.
Speed of light.
You've got some skills.
Voilà.
Wheel of life. Incoming.
You've got some skills.
Il est passé là-bas.
With sword comes shadow.
Encore une phase? Allez, encore une petite phase. Je sais pas si j'ai bien fait de le prendre en 80. Bah écoute, on va voir. On va voir, je teste là pour l'instant comme je savais pas trop à quoi m'attendre. Après je peux la descendre aussi en 70 hein. Ouais j'ai vu le matchmaking mais je voulais tester un petit coup ce que ça donnait déjà. Pour l'instant, mis à part mon petit KO, voilà, ça se passe pas trop mal.
Nice and spicy. Out the frying pan into the speed of light. I'll be fine. Incoming. Hey! Nowhere to hide. Stronger than I thought.
Wow, ça fait mal ça. Bon, on se heal déjà un petit peu. Voilà.
Don't blink. Nice and spicy. Speed of light. Hey! I will not.
Aïe. Attends, on va... J'aurais dû me méfier là et me mettre un petit peu à l'abri. Hop. Hop, on va utiliser un peu de bouffe.
Rise. Power core. Try till I'm dead. Out the frying pan
Merde.
into the fire. Don't blink.
Il ou pas, ok.
Feel the beat. Lola, get them.
Allez, reviens par là.
Speed of light. Go. Faster. Don't blink.
Allez. Ah, vite au milieu. J'ai pas eu le temps. Allez, 2 fois. Putain, là, ça va être chiant sur le DPS. Parce que là, je crois que j'ai pas assez de temps pour le remettre. Ah, merde. Ah, putain. C'est pas assez. Je crois que je peux rien faire sur cette phase-là. Putain, 2 KO. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait? On ressuscite qui? On va ressusciter le healer.
Nice and spicy. Feel the beat.
That was just the intro.
Oh. Alors,
Die here.
putain, à chaque fois je me fais avoir par cette vague-là. Ça fait chier ça. Bon, on va la finir comme ça. Hein. Ouais, c'est pas très propre ce que je fais là. Hein. Mais bon. Allez. Non, 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 non. Ah, putain. Voilà. Bon, c'était pas très propre. Mais bon, c'est passé. Ok, impeccable. Et ça, du coup, on va pouvoir en faire un deuxième. Mais déjà, va falloir que j'aille chercher. Il faudra que j'aille collecter un peu de ressources pour pouvoir faire ma deuxième aptitude. Non mais c'est cool, j'avais pas fait attention que sur les donjons de conquête je pouvais le faire. Après faut que j'apprenne un peu, lui si je le recommence, faut que... Bon là je peux le faire qu'une fois par semaine, mais si je le recommence, faudra que j'apprenne un peu ses mouvements pour éviter, pour que ça soit un peu plus joli. Parce que là on s'est fait un peu défoncer quand même. Et du coup, le deuxième... Tant qu'à faire, on va aller se taper un coup le deuxième. C'est celui-là, je crois qu'il m'en apporte une aussi. On va essayer de le faire en matchmaking, du coup, c'est... C'est quelque chose que j'utilise pas souvent, ça, par contre. Ah ouais, par contre... Ah, attends.
Ha! Illusion shattered. Ha!
Non, mais c'est pas ça, c'est... permission. Ah. Et ben on y va comme ça. Impeccable.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Ah ouais, celle-là, c'est...
Don't blink! Now, you so presumptuous! The Tsarita's benevolence has no place for transgressors! Go in! Don't blink! With sword comes shadow! Let's light it up!
Incoming!
Inazuma shines eternal! You too will experience this suffering!
Go on in! Cut to the chase!
Torn to oblivion!
Incoming!
I never asked for redemption! Never.
Bon, c'est cool, on lui a roulé un peu dessus. Ok, bon, bah du coup, on en a deux. Ok, alors par contre, ça c'est quand? Lundi, jeudi, tiens, on va aller. Comment ça, hôtel indispensable? C'est pas celui. Là. Non. Hop, on va aller voir. Ça m'intrigue. Ah mais non, mais je suis con, on est mardi. Je me croyais lundi, je suis désolé. Ah, c'est des choses qui arrivent. Ok, alors par contre, ce qu'on peut aller faire, vite fait, au niveau de ses aptitudes, faudrait 4 ça, de toute façon on n'en aura pas assez, mais ça... Ouais, ça je ferai hors live parce que ça va être chiant. Bon, va falloir que j'aille débloquer les donjons de conquête hein, aussi, ça. On va falloir s'en occuper. Et au niveau des donjons, je sais pas débloqué grand chose. C'est celui qu'on a fait là. Ouais. Bon, je regarderai un petit coup sur une map où ils sont. Il va falloir que je m'occupe de les déverrouiller. Bon, on fera ça un peu hors live. Ok. Allez, continuons un petit peu la quête d'histoire. Moi, c'est cool les petits donjons, ça fait du bien.
For work-life balance, but
Ça
I
défoule
think
un
this
peu.
is pushing it.
Ah, j'ai rush sur le reste, mais pas sur ça. Allez, au niveau des quêtes.
Look, he's over there!
Il va nous faire monter tout en haut. Ah, un point de TP, cool.
Hey! If you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right!
Allons nous cacher.
Here, over here! You can stop
Ah,
running
c'est elle,
now.
Dory.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Huh? Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure that you'd look a whole lot
Payment
scary.
again.
What are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you? Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business, we don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
C'est une copine à Paimon, elle est à fond dans les moras.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Well...
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some... Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa! That's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
We'll take these, please and thank you. My, oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Alhaitham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check the... So, what did you see? So they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Ouais, bon.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Trust me, I'll find you your perfect color.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll get—
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh!
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative— I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains King Deshret's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia—
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into nego— The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and to ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through.
Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say?
Allez, montre-nous comment utiliser.
Different, but nope, everywhere's the same.
Bon, on va faire ça, puis après on va arrêter là, parce que là je commence à avoir un petit peu les crocs quand même. Tiens, une ligne de pêche. Par qu'on aille pêcher un peu aussi.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since...
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's ability.
Wow! Alhaitham! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academe.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed.
Sounds...
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight.
Toi qu'on se bat. Ah, pardon.
Rise. Speed of light. Huh? Feel the beat. Amp it up. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Hey!
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish...
Alors il est où? Il va être dans... Il est où? Ah, il est là. Utilisé.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it...
All right. Time for round 2.
Life goes on.
Don't blink! Speed of light! Cut to the chase! Don't blink!
Power cord!
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, how's it go?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million Mora?
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask...
Allez. Bon, c'était fun. Bon, on a encore du taf, du coup. Faut qu'on débloque... les donjons. Celui-là, j'ai pas envie de le faire spécialement. Ah si, il y a aussi... Ah oui, c'est celui dans l'antre du Storm Terror. Putain, celui-là, il est galère aussi. Je le ferai peut-être en off en matchmaking. Et puis on va aller... faut qu'on débloque les autres. Mais normalement, c'est dans la quête histoire qu'on les débloque, ceux-là. J'ai pas avancé assez. On verra. Parce que c'est des blocs que j'ai débloqués. Les 3, je les ai débloqués en quête histoire. Allez.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Je vous souhaite bon appétit, bon après-midi. Je vous dis à demain pour la suite. Bon, c'est cool, on a quand même avancé un petit peu. On a de quoi faire. Par contre, ça nous rapporte pas d'étoiles. Va falloir que je bosse un petit peu en off là pour faire des étoiles là pour refaire encore un vœu là-dessus. Mais ça sera cool. Allez. Bon appétit, bon après-midi. Et puis, je vous dis à demain pour la suite de l'aventure. Allez, sur ce, ciao, bye bye.